Блять. Не знаю, поможет сейчас это или нет. В эфире, окей. Надо тогда что-нибудь поделать, чтобы звук какие-нибудь были. Да, все по звуку, все норм. Юса, стоп.
Okay, let's find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Let me just call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of here.
Ты позвонил. Блять, хуй пойми, с какого телефона, и говоришь, это я, и все понятно, да?
New Jersey. Yeah, the things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Vai pra lá! Tranquilo, pode ficar tranquilo! Fica nessa parede, seu americano de merda! Que porra tá acontecendo aqui? Que merda tá acontecendo aqui?
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda! Cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
It was time to get out of there. Seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. In that awful nightclub, the stadium, the docks. I'd been given enough chances to make this right, and again, I'd blown it. Perhaps this was my punishment from the fates. Keep reliving the same mistakes for all eternity.
Ну чё, он там не лежал? Блять, 8 патронов. Вот прошел.
I had to get that image of Fabiana out of my head. It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marcelo were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in that family through the day in one piece.
Не, явно не туда. Блять, не туда. Так, стоп. Бля, теперь я буду звук проверять, нахуй, каждые 5 минут. Ой, пиздец, блядь. О, бля, ёбус.
Place was swarming with cops. They weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marcelo and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Просто прошел мимо.
Giovanna and Marcelo were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work. I'd heard about these raids. Rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out.
Блять. Это мощный пиздец. Это у меня что, Г-36? Вроде да. Меня колесом убил. Меня, блядь, убило колесом. Ёбаный в рот. А, сука. Найс меня откатила, блядь. Нехуй. Так, вот сейчас, вот, блядь. Я хочу пересмотреть, как меня колесом убило. У меня что сейчас? Пропуск кадров был? Почему я сейчас не увидел, что меня, блядь, с колесом уебало? А, у меня интернет сдох. Ёбаный урод. Понимаю, блядь. Как меня колесом-то уебало? Странно. Ладно, похуй, ямбе.
55. I'd seen that number before. Were these the same bloodthirsty motherfuckers that showed up after the shootout at the party? The odds of me getting
Так, прологов никаких.
out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marcello, were narrowing with every passing second.
Нахуй что, блядь.
I knew this was all my fault, and there was only one way I dealt with guilt.
Бля, патры кончились. Нет, я не буду их спасать, пошли не надо. Блять. Это еще один. 3 было. Колобан. Как, кстати, по картинке, по звуку все нормально? Ничего не отстает, нигде не лагает.
I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Você tá me tirando, porra? Coisa, seu filho da puta! Seu chefe, seu filho da puta! Cadê o serrano?
Mano, eu não sei nada, porra. Eu tava indo pra casa, mano. Eu tenho família, eu tô
Ai,
Sarra
meu
na
Deus.
cabeça desse merda!
não!
Se você não começar a falar agora, seu merda, eu vou matar você com toda aquela corja da sua família! Vai, seu frouxo!
Man, I was guessing these guys didn't spend their spare time studying the Geneva Convention. Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Yeah.
Pega, porra!
Бан.
No chão! Ali no chão, cara!
These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point.
De pé, rapaz! Vamos, porra! Vamos, caralho!
Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route.
Пиздец.
These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Essa puta aqui! Traz essa puta aí! Pra sair daqui. Fora de merda. Vocês nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Arrebenta pra matar!
Проебал Сэм.
Não posso esperar pra sair daqui.
Fora de merda. Vocês nunca aprendem a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero o quê?
Хилок нет, нихуя нет. Вообще пиздец полный лютый, блядь. Бойня какая-то.
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low point can always go lower, as my new friends were about to find out. It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marcelo and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a group of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marcelo. Without a better plan, I thought I better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não. Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marcelo. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Минус один.
Jesus. Shit. Damn. Filho da puta. Você tá fudido, gringo.
You bastard.
Вау.
Giovanna! Gonna be okay. No, 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 no. You don't want to do that. Come on. Go, 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 go.
Минус 2. Блядь, не такой тут уж, блядь, и большой склон, чтобы катиться по нему.
Why did they do that to Marcelo?
It's a legendary gang way of killing people.
These are no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso?
Foi americano.
Foi? Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano.
Você morre, porra.
Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele.
Pode deixar, eu mato.
Да нету такого склона, чтобы скатываться, блядь. Тем более это бетон.
After a couple of hours of lying in shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there.
Глава 10.
Giovanna was calling Passos. I didn't know if this was a good place to hide or not. When half the local police force and a crew of paramilitary psycho...
Наверное, надо перевдох сделать. Потому что у меня пропускадры большие, значит интернет проебывается. Так что АФК, наверное, минут 10. Передышку дам компу. И продолжим.
psychopaths want to send you upstairs, I reasoned the crowd was as good a place as any. At least when we got shot. Maybe some kind soul would take a video and put it on the internet.
Let's go. I just saw a couple looking at me.
All right,
Vaso said there's a good place to hide in the back.
just try to stay calm. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. You okay?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Какого хуя я вон в колечке? Где это? Рубашка.
I
Странно.
guess this is it.
No, keep going. That's a girl.
Толкнуть надо было ее, чтобы она пиздрыхнулась.
Come on. This way. In here.
Блядский тер.
Just try to stay calm. Alright. I know this is fucked up.
I'm pretty calm. I'm also pregnant.
You gotta be shitting me.
Me and Raul, Passos you call him. We just want to live somewhere away from this shit.
I understand. I wanted that too, a long time ago.
What happened?
Just didn't work out that way.
Sorry to hear that.
Maybe things will be different. For you two, I mean. Passos is a lucky guy. Shh. I don't think these guys are here for your baby shower. Get down. Stay out of sight.
Disperse e procure por toda parte. Temos que achar a menina e o americano também.
Так, что у меня по
Окей,
стволам?
шеф.
Пистолет.
Caralho!
С дробовика меня шотнул с такого расстояния.
Atire pra matar! Fui atingido! Preciso de cobertura aqui! Espere aí! Que droga! Eu vou te matar!
Я его не убил. И сейчас тоже. Блядская бронь. Да кто по тебе стреляет-то, ёб твою мать?
Listen to me, it's gonna be okay. Just calm down, I said.
Calm down! Are you out of your mind?
Vamos ver esse filho da puta! Vamos virar eles, lá!
Блядь.
Could you kill us?
Вот куда ты,
Giovanni,
ёбаный.
just wait there. I'll just be here soon.
There isn't going to be a soon if we stay here. We have to move.
Giovanni, get down!
Че ты, блядь, сука, тупая, блядь. Ой, ёбаный рот. В глаз, нахуй, ебанешься. Блядь, где ты? Где ты, тварь?
What are you doing? Why are you aiming?
Тупая, блядь. Хуйня глупая.
Oh, thank God!
Пиздец, как она вообще выжила нахуй.
Climb under here and open the gate from the other side. Quick! Stay right here while I check it out. Make sure you stay out of sight.
I can't do this!
А, ну, мне пизда. А, ну ладно. Я вернусь. Это очень трудно. Все стороны, блядь. Все дырки, блядь. А, блядь. Бери, блядь.
Short of riding in on a parade float, we couldn't have made our arrival more obvious. We had to hide someplace out of the open. No way.
Все, го.
I needed to get to my unhappy place. An army of paramilitaries and only my face made the front page. More publicity I didn't need. Locked. And there was still the small matter of the traumatized girl sobbing behind the trash can. I had to get this poor girl out of there.
Oh my god, Max!
Come on.
What's going on? What's going on?
I don't know, but we gotta get the hell out of here. Let's go.
We're not going to make it, are we?
We'll be fine. We just gotta lay low till Passos gets here. This wasn't looking good. What the hell were Giovanna and Marcello thinking going in there by themselves? Guess their plan was no more idiotic than mine, and I couldn't really fault them for losing faith in the Broncos security detail. Just check this. We need to get out of the open. A barely recovering alcoholic and an unarmed pregnant woman. We were hardly a SEAL team. I put our life expectancy at 5 minutes.
Hey,
if we were lucky.
if you can lift me up there, I'll see if I can lower it down.
All right.
Блять, ты и сам подпрыгнешь нахуй.
Ready. Got it. Giovanna was a brave girl. She wasn't giving up. I guess that meant neither could I. Well done.
De nada.
Stay close and keep quiet. God damn it!
Na sacada!
Ну так хуяк.
What now? There's no way down!
Тупая, блядь, тваря. Сука, нормально все было вот до того момента, пока нахуй эта хуйня не появилась, блядь. А сама она, блядь, ну не может, блядь, додумать. Ай, бля. Вот как растягивают игру, да? Типа, она могла просто катсцены маленькой сказать. Да даже не катсцены, просто там на заднем фоне бы что-нибудь пиздануло. Типа, я пошла дальше. Типа, все. Нет, надо ей объяснить, показать, сказать, блядь. Как это надо-то, блядь?
I was getting good at this.
Has to be something.
Интересно, блядь. А, чё, все? Нет, еще один где-то сидит. Дорм. Так, вверх вниз. А, понял. Ну ты уёбок, блядь, в шинах сидит там. Сука, минус хилка. Вот теперь я точно без хила. Ой, бля. Да прыгай уже, похуй. Блять, я не понял, что происходит. А где? А, ёб твою мать, понимаю. Понимаю. Ну, нахуй, бежать, блядь. Да, только 3 раза до этого сдох, блядь.
Wait a second. I'm going to try something.
Зачем эти диалоги тут нахуй нужны, блядь? Пойду патроны подберу, и то полезнее будет. Тихо, что за хуйня? Ладно. Ты где, блядь? А, мне наверх надо.
Come on, let's get the hell away from here. Go on, it's okay. Right behind you.
Хилка? Хилка, конечно, блядь. В таких местах всегда хилки.
There's someone down there.
Петро, я вижу, ты смотришь го в космос. Я просто посмотрел сейчас на их движение, вот на эту физику движения, вот это вот на эти скрипты. Нет, без космоса тут не разобраться. Хуй у меня просады, блядь. Вот какого, блядь, хуя? Все вроде нормально и вроде нет, блядь, одновременно. Чё за пиздец-то, блядь?
Tá no estádio.
Ninguém sabia
Всё,
que ia
я
ser um
тут.
problema tão grande.
Eu disse que
А, блядь, Макс Пейн залагал.
Agora é muito tarde pra isso.
o que a gente tá fazendo aqui? Isso é perda de tempo.
Блядь, заебись, перезапускать придется. Ой, ё-моё. Игра 2012 года. Охуеть. Пока запускается, сейчас придет.
There's someone down there.
Там кто-то есть, ну иди, блядь, посмотри. Бля. На нахуй.
There's someone down there.
Он меня шотнул, блядь.
Why are they doing this, Max? This is so fucked up.
Our day had started with us hiding in filth, and got progressively worse. My luck was running true to form. Or rather, I was running true to form.
Should we wait here for parcels?
No, it's not safe enough. Come on. Damn it.
Max,
Quiet!
you're the one breaking in.
No, you're the one breaking in. Come on. Get your leg up.
Блядь, да ты и сам можешь залезть, ёбаный в рот. Надеюсь, тебя сейчас створкой приебнет.
Open the door.
Shh. Listen, listen.
Check it out. Stay here.
Tem cobertura! Estou saindo daqui! Vamos acabar com esse filho da puta! Entra aí! Ajuda, alguém ajuda aqui! Abre fogo! Não sei se nem atirar, rapaziada!
Блядь, ну это было логично.
continua! Abre o fogo! Me dá cobertura! Tô te protegendo, cara! Vai ele não é de nada, porra! Atacar!
Да ёбаный рот. Это не так-то уж легко. Блять. Ёбаный. Нихуя ты вылез. Миллиард раз буду это проходить. Миллиард. Блять. Вау, вау, прикольно. Ну, чё, а почему нет? Да? Ну чё? Ебать, потолок мой злейший враг. Ну давай, давай, вперед. Да не, иди. Провалено, да? Ну ладно. Сука, блядь. Откуда у меня хилка? Убей ее, блядь.
I'm here. It's okay. Shit. Come here, this way.
driven a bus before?
Of course I haven't.
Ever shot anybody?
No.
Well, it's drive or shoot, sister, and right now, I reckon I'll be better at the shooting. Come on, you can do this. All right, now listen to me. When I give you the word, I want you to slam it into gear, full on the gas, and drive us the hell out of here.
What?
Just drive the fucking thing straight and keep on going. Relax. You can do this. Ready? Go.
I can't control this thing!
You're doing fine.
Oh my god!
Try to stay calm. Keep going.
I don't know what I'm doing!
Keep your foot on the gas.
Cuidado! Watch out!
Careful. Try to keep us straight.
Hurry! No, no! Oh no! Ah! Max!
Yeah, I see it.
Hurry! Cuidado!
Just keep your foot on the gas.
I don't know what I'm doing!
Блять, кто вас вообще взял? Вы по мне попасть не можете. У меня все тело нахуй вытащено из автобуса.
Look, Paco!
Just drive.
Мяу. О, текстура стекла даже, блядь, не сломали. Давайте. Панч. Надеюсь, ты сдохла.
We're okay. We're okay. You good? That's a handy piece of driving. We gotta get out of here. Quick.
Блять, все это время у меня эмка лежала там.
Giovanna, go. I need you to get up to the roof of this building and get the Passos. Tell them to wait for me. Now go. Jump. Go.
Mete bala nele! E tem cobertura! Abre o fogo! Acerta ele, caralho! Preciso de cobertura aqui!
Уебище, нам въебало. Вау, блять, вот это камера, блядь, вот это я понимаю, нахуй.
Calma, já te vi, mano! Esse filho da puta vai pagar ou não vai?
Вторая часть сложной одиночной игры пройдена, бля, достижение плюс.
I was just about to run to the roof when my savior and friend, the man whose unborn child I had just killed for, decided to leave without me.
Крыса ебаная.
Oi, Max! Get in! Quick!
Кто? Кто это? Где текстуры, блядь? Кто меня увез?
I can't believe
Где,
bastards just
блядь,
flew off.
текстуры?
After everything we've been through, I saved his girlfriend's life.
Who? Raul Passos?
Yeah, Raul Passos.
Yeah, I know. I thought you guys were very close.
We were.
Well, you know what? I did a background check.
Jesus.
I mean, I thought the two of you worked for Rodrigo Branco.
Yeah, so?
So? Did you get paid by Victor?
Victor, no.
Well, Raul Passos did. 6 times. Dating back to a few months before you turned up. He even paid for a ticket for him to go to New York.
Why?
I don't know, my guess is to meet you.
But why?
I don't know, maybe he liked you. Maybe he thought you needed a break.
That's funny.
I don't know, maybe he wanted some dumb gringo to come down here to shoot things up and maybe to take the watch for Rodrigo when he got shot.
I don't believe that.
Why? Because you're not a dumb gringo? Or because you are?
You know, I have no fucking clue anymore.
А ты раньше про посольство не мог мне ничего не рассказать? Мы же с тобой, блядь, в баре сидели, отдыхали там, типа, нет? Понимаю, блядь.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
What?
But what is it that you really thought that you were doing down there in Panama? Hmm? And don't tell me you're so naive as to think you were just down there guarding a woman.
I didn't know what to say. I had been so loaded in Panama, I could scarcely remember my own name. I know things had got real heavy. Panama had been my second job with Passos.
Hey, Max! Max! Come on!
The first had been easy. Money for banging waitresses at some fancy wedding in the Caribbean. This seemed like another easy gig. It was the middle of the day, and like any self-respecting idiot, I was half cut.
No, son, nothing like doing some good blows, some good friends on a boat. Daphne! Come here, I love this one.
Marcello, you're going to be the death of me? Alfredo Morchan!
It sure beats New Jersey, huh, Max?
Some ways.
Hey, come on, it's awesome!
Yeah. Everybody's drunk and tanned and listening to house music. Most of them have plastic surgery and they're all doing blow. I guess it is kind of like Jersey, huh?
That's very funny, Max. Hey, Saúde!
Oh. I gotta quit drinking so much. I'll give myself serious liver damage.
Hey, big deal. You can always get a new one. Relax.
I hope you're not drinking on the job, gentlemen. Kidding, I hope you are. Just stay off the yayo, I don't have enough to share. I'm kidding again. Oh, Mikey, even though we just met, I feel like we are good friends, you know? I feel like safe with you guys. Know that, like real safe.
That's great.
Yeah, and I love New York. The East Hamptons, do you know it?
Not really. I spent my honeymoon in Montauk.
Oh, where's that?
It's just down the road.
Whatever. Last time I was there, I got so wasted, I nearly shit myself. I didn't know you were married.
Yeah, well, my wife passed away.
Good. No, not good. Bad. Real bad. But good because now I can get you laid a lot. It is great to be single, hey? I love a woman. She's with another and she doesn't want to know it. Fuck her. I mean, could you believe that shit?
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm going to go to speak to Felipe. Felipe! You crazy crackhead! Lay off the yayo, hey? Passos, walk with me.
Yeah.
What's the deal with this guy, eh? He's kind of stuck up.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, sure, tá bom, but have him smile a bit more, you know? Because life is good! Where's the truck?
It's coming. Hey, soon.
Pasos.
Yeah.
I gotta go lay down.
Okay.
Ебать объебенился. Ебать, что-то я спать захотел, пизда. В принципе, как и главный герой. Ебать, что-то мне плохо. Не удивлюсь, если кто-нибудь на нас напал резко. Дверь же должна открываться от себя правой рукой. Payne.
¡No hay nadie aquí! ¡Esta también está vacía! ¡Encontré a uno de ellos!
Ой-ой-ой, а песенка-то знакомая, блядь. Панама, да,
The
бля, я
dead
уже
guys
заметил.
looked like
Просто,
soldiers in
блядь.
one of those Central American guerrilla armies. Pirates with a manifesto. Psychos
Бля,
with
может,
a
револьвер
dream.
взять?
That sort of bullshit.
Лучше полуавтомат.
The radio. Maybe I could send out an SOS.
Disparos en la cubierta inferior. Vete a ver qué pasa. Asegúrate de que los burros no derrochen municiones con los tripulantes. Todos los demás siguen buscando.
It certainly wasn't the first time I'd woken up with a hangover, long after a party had turned sour. The need to get out of the boat's hull and onto the upper deck as soon as possible was countered by the probability of running into another hijacker. I had to move carefully.
¡Está ahí!
Эй, сука.
Fire was sucking oxygen from the room. I didn't care if I got shot the second I got out of there. I needed one more gulp of fresh air before I died. It was like the need for a wake-up whiskey after a 2-day bender. How to shut off the fuel feeds. Move,
Dobrze.
Max.
Куда, блядь, бежать?
Have to do this. My vision was going.
Что делать-то, блядь?
Come on, Max. There wasn't much air left. Come on, Max. Shut it down. I shut down one engine, but it didn't make much difference.
Да, блядь, да открой!
There wasn't
Открой
much
дверь!
air left.
Ну все, пизда мне. Бам. А, вот еще.
Come on, Max. There wasn't much air left.
Да
Come
я
on, Max.
понял, что да, воздуха нет, он в рот.
¡Todo bien!
So this was the famous Panama Canal. We could have gone to the moon while I was passed out and I wouldn't have known. While I'd been dead to the world, some of my shipmates were just plain dead. Where had they taken them?
Да ёбаный в рот. Да я тупой, блядь, 8 часов поиграй вот в это, блядь.
So this was the famous Panama
Конечно,
Canal. We
вентиля,
could have gone
ёбаный
to
в
the
рот.
moon
Дошло
while I
только,
was...
когда уже все закончилось. Бан, блядь. Бан, нахуй. Сука, блядь, подол. Хил.
They didn't help with my sea legs, but they sure as shit felt good.
Ну, контрольные точки просто топ, блядь. Тебя не откидывает нахуй на весь уровень назад. Вот это
The
прям
guys
вообще
up
вышка.
ahead weren't dealing with passengers like the rest of them. Maybe I should have realized then that this was no ordinary kidnap job. Something on the boat had attracted the sharks.
Оп, 1, 2, 3. Блядь, какая охуенная Панама. Песня, блядь. Вышка.
After I got out of New Jersey, things had flared up again between the Punchinellos and the DeMarcos. Didn't look like things would die down anytime soon. I was gonna have to stay away from the only place I'd ever known.
¡Puta, aquí no hay nada! ¡Miguel! ¡Venid para acá! ¡Venid a cubrir!
There was something firing these guys other than good old-fashioned socialist zeal. What were they looking for?
О, блядь.
I was on a ghost ship in a ghost canal. The whole thing creeped me the hell out.
Бля, нихуёвая
I had
такая
to save
яхта.
some valuables.
Он меня с тайги шотнул. Пидорас, блядь. А, ну я сдох, блядь. Пульки кончились, блядь. Так. Первую я сношу. А, ну обратно, конечно, я, блядь, вернуться-то не могу.
¡Está abierto! ¡Avanzamos! ¡Más para ¡una
Так, делать не осталось. Убежище. Да, блять. Ау, блядь. Че за хуйня сейчас была?
Maybe there was something on the bridge. I spotted Passos and Marcelo. If I'd known back then that they'd been up to no good while I was fighting my way through a band of violent paramilitaries and a worse hangover, I might not have wanted to get over to them so bad.
Hey, Passos!
At the time, I hadn't thought too much about this. I hadn't thought too much about anything. Now I remember it, it didn't seem quite so kosher.
What about, what's her name? Daphne.
Do whatever you think is best.
I think it's best we try to go find her.
Yeah, okay, let's go. La.
See? I didn't think Passos was a bad guy. He didn't need to try to save this woman or the crew.
Through here.
I realize you knew your way around here. They were using that building to get across the canal.
Come on! We're gonna get her, let's get her!
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Hey man, they're up there!
Блять, я тому чел, который по канату хуярил, я же в него попал.
Come on, I don't know how much time we have! Go, 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 go!
Да, блять, какие вы меткие все, я ебу. Давай, откати меня нахуй к началу миссии, ёбаный народ.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Up in the tower, man! Come on, I don't know how much time we have! I'm moving! Go, go, go! Take her! It's out of control!
Бля. Сука, блять, это одно попадание. Посмотрим на мои хп. Одно попадание это, блять, по мне. Ну-ка еще раз попробую. Блять, да, not bad. Неплохо, неплохо. Not bad, блять.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame.
Как это трудно, блять.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Да, я уже, блядь, понял, что это был последний. Как, блядь? Я миллиард людей положил уже, миллиард нахуй. Надеюсь, статистика в конце будет показывать.
We can get across up top.
Я скоро буду не любить эту песню Панамы.
There was some equipment in the truck next to me. It'd be a shame to see it go to waste.
Ага, покупилась кто-то высказала.
There's gotta be a reason why they're going across the canal. I don't know what I expected to find. On a boat full of drunks and bullshit artists, I'd been a cabaret act. Shooting whatever came in front of me was easier than coming to terms with that reality.
Мне еще нравится, блядь, я вообще объебанный в щепидзе весь. Бля, ёбаный боевик, охуеть. Да что? А, здорово, блядь. У меня бесконечные пули, ты знал? Уёбище. Так, контрольный. Все. Ай, блядь, с какой стороны? Да, блядь, тумба-юмба.
That looked like the way up, but it was locked. I had to find a switch. There was probably a control console behind the desk.
Да ну, блядь, нисколько нахуй это, блядь, непредсказуемо. Контур. Ай, блядь. Фу, бля, вот это было, это, на рандоменчик, если че. Ёбок, блядь. Бать, было неожиданно.
I blocked out all my questions. All I thought about was getting to Daphne Bernstein before it was too late.
О, блядь, аж ладошки, блядь, мокрые, ёбни. Оу, нихуя.
Jesus Christ.
Смерть. Рэп. Ёбнися. Всех убили, пока я спал.
Fuck, man. This is brutal. I didn't think things would be like this.
I should have jumped in that goddamn canal myself and swum my way back to New York.
Let me ask you again, Max. What do you think you were really doing in Panama?
I was drinking.
People died. Innocent people. Who do you think robbed you?
I don't know. I was told it was people who disliked Daphne Bernstein, something about an unpleasant divorce.
Her ex-husband worked on Wall Street. Do you think he has easy access to Panamanian death squads?
Guess I didn't really think about it.
You were smuggling something, weren't you?
No. I mean, I didn't realize it at the time. I didn't think too much about it, but yes. Marcelo did drive off with something. I don't know what. I didn't see him until we got to Brazil a week or so later.
I think it was money. I think Marcelo and Victor have a friendly banker there in Panama. Your little cruise was to deliver the cash to him because there it's easier to launder.
But I thought the Broncos were rich.
Rodrigo's rich. The other two, they live well, but they don't have real money. Victor's campaigns were always financed by his brother. That is the way among certain rich families there. The eldest brother is the king. You know, he gets everything. The other two, not so much.
And now Rodrigo's dead.
Exactly. In Marcelo, too. It's an awful tragedy for Victor, huh? A man running on a law and order ticket, you know, whose brothers have both been killed in such terrible circumstances. A true patriot.
What about Marcelo?
Marcelo was an idiot. Were this true, I certainly don't believe he could possibly have known about it. But I do believe some other scheme, you know, some other bullshit. Whatever that cash was, Victor could have talked him into something. I don't know yet.
And Passos?
Well, Passos is a bum ex-cop. He failed in America, failed in Sao Paulo. He was surrounded by more money and more poverty than his tiny little head can handle. You think guys like that can't be bought?
No, but if...
But nothing. He's probably not a bad guy. He's just a man caught in the crossfire of a very rich family.
What about me?
You. You're the fall guy. The American. Running around, acting like the action hero. Killing lots of people.
Вот посос, надеюсь, он в конце
You're
пососет.
a stroke of genius.
That ain't how it is.
You were an angry ex-cop. You were sitting in a bar with a history of violence and a history of a bad temper. You were perfect.
Me and Passos went to the academy together.
Did you?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, let's take a drive, Max. You want to do some good? Want to get yourself killed in a good cause? Then I need you to check something out for me.
Like what?
That incident at the favela today. Now, some of my officers say a bus drove off some captives.
They did, I saw it.
But no captives were ever booked.
They probably handed them off to the paramilitary death squads, the,
Caixa Preto?
Right.
Who did?
I don't know, the cops. The other cops, the cops who shoot on sight.
The UFE.
Right.
Max, you see that building there?
Imperial Palace Hotel?
Yeah, that's what it says. People go in there in large groups under armed guards.
Ебать, как все удобно. Оказывается, все рядом, блять, в шаговой доступности, бля. Ёбнись, вот это сюжет.
And no one comes out of there.
Why don't you just go in and bust the joint, get a warrant?
I'm only a cop, Max.
So you keep saying. Time to find out what was going on here. I didn't fancy booking myself in the presidential suite, so went looking for the basement.
Глава 11. Великий американец.
I wasn't too excited about the acoustics in this place. A couple of gunshots would sound like I'd walked in here with a goddamn marching band.
Фу, бомж. Чего? Блять, это разве поможет?
But I guess none of what was about to happen was gonna be. It was the question I kept on asking myself. How could I have been
Так, чё по картинке не лагает? Все нормально, звук.
so blind? I was convinced the Broncos had gotten the wrong man for the job, but maybe De Silva was right. I was the stooge. The bad joke everybody got but me.
Хуяк, хуяк. Осуждаю. Давай. Ебать, нормально они евреев туда Оу, 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 осуждаю. А то, блядь, прилетит нахуй. Бан канала тупо.
Ufe. Was there anything they didn't have a grubby hand in? A few days earlier, I'd have called it a coincidence, but I'd written off too many of those already. The Imperial Palace Hotel was a five-star bona fide shithole. I needed to find out why guests were checking in by the busload and checking out by the bag load. Maybe the service would be better upstairs.
Ебать, Вин Дизель.
Mesma coisa. O quê? Você não tá fazendo nada, eu tô fazendo tudo sozinho.
Como é que eu não tô pegando nada, rapaz?
А им, блядь, на пределе, ебал.
Cuidado, ele está vindo nessa direção!
Сука, блядь, без хила меня оставил. Блядь, потолок мой враг, как говорится, ему пизда. Подождем перезарядочку у вас. Сколько хп мне сняли? Почти нисколько. А, все, я понял. Блять, это, конечно, получше, но тут патронов мало.
I knew this thing was bigger than me. bigger than the Broncos, but I only had a glimpse of the whole picture. Like looking in the mirror and for an instant seeing what everyone else sees. A bad caricature of a better man.
План моя, блядь, какой-то. Я бы уже мог 2 детали собрать, но я думаю, никогда, блядь, не соберу. Эти золотые оружия, блядь, ни разу на одном уровне.
That deal at the favela was getting dirtier by the minute. Those bastards were clearly in bed with the Crush of Prado. Now I just had to find out why. Starting with a bit of bedtime reading for Mr. Da Silva. When you've lived the kind of life I've lived, reality comes at you through a different lens. But nothing could have prepared me for what was on the other side of that door. I had to get those poor bastards out of there.
Get him out of here. Go. Go. Wait. I said get. Serrano.
Serrano. He looked pathetic. A man defeated. I walked away and left him to his own personal nightmare. Whatever hell this was Da Silva had sent me into, I knew I had to put an end to it. I had no choice but to push on. I didn't understand everything.
Чё он сделал? Стоп, я хочу это пересмотреть. Блять, 30 секунд, правда, ждать? Как он в кобуру с бутылкой, блять, пистолет засунул? А в бутылка-то непростая, в бутылке дырка, ёбаный рот. Сейчас будет, сейчас этот момент, это, начнется. Вот он дверь открывает. Угу. Дальше. Сейчас будет шахта.
But I understood enough.
Блять, ладно, я понимаю, игра
Sometimes a complicated
2012,
problem
сука,
is
наш
best
пиздец,
tackled with a
блять.
simple solution.
Рокстар, вы своей детализацией, блять, хвалитесь там до ебаной матери, там, да, о, блять. Они сайги не шотнулись. Они не шотнулись, сайги, блять. Серьезно, нахуй? Я в упор, блять. тебе говорил, скоро жопу. Да это
This was
ебануться,
hell on
блядь.
earth. De Silva was no fool. I'd have
Да
driven
не
on off
жопа,
into
это
the sunset
пиздец,
too if I
блядь.
were him. But I was in too far now.
Я ебал на такой сложности играть, нахуй. Сайга, блядь, не шотает, ага. Кто бы, блядь, знал, нахуй. Они даже без броников, нахуй.
What the fuck is going on here? How much do you want? What have you been doing? I am a doctor. I help people. What have you been doing here? It's easy for you. Listen, I know people. They will kill you. I can help you. Trust me. Please, please. What?
Я не могу с этой хуйни, блядь. Я это, блядь, заскриню. Нет, как... Нахуй эта бутылка тут, блядь, нужна. Нет, я понимаю, зачем иногда бутылка нужна, но ёбаный в рот. Чё это, блядь, за хуйня? Так, ладно. Да я их обязательно заберу после того, как тебя пиздану, урод.
I do important research, please. Caralho! Caralho! Espera, espera, eu posso explicar tudo. Tudinho!
А ты какого хуя за мной пошел, блядь?
Não, não. Por favor. Pelo amor de Deus.
Por favor.
Por favor, não me mata. Não, não. Pelo amor de Deus. E aí, Totô?
Что-то он его быстро убил.
For all Serrano owed me, he'd paid enough. For now, I had bigger debts to call in. Even I could guess what demolissao
Как меня
meant.
плющит,
That
блядь,
building was
этот
condemned
цветокор
in
уже
more ways than
подзаебал
one.
немного, блядь, серьезно. Да выкинь ты нахуй эту бутылку,
They had a
блядь.
fucking arsenal in here. It was time to bring this little hellhole to the ground. So I decided to put some of their C4 to good use.
Ох, блядь. Сумку где-то нашел, блядь. На нахуй. Я бы угарнул, если бы она у него в руках взорвалась после такой хуйни. Не могу уже, блядь. Ты бы ее еще сильней, блядь, прихуярил. Куда сейчас мне бежать? А, просто по колоннам пробежать. Иди нахуй, блядь. Где еще эти колонны, блядь? Вон еще одна. Ой, ёбаный в рот. Давай до последней, взорвись нахуй.
These vermin had gone into a place where life was cheap and found a way to get rich off it. I just wanted to finish this and get far away from here. But then, true to form, more of the rats come out of their holes.
Ninguém sai desse prédio desse cara tá morto.
Вот они с броней. Вот это я понимаю. Пизда. Так, надо чат перезапустить. Это опять пролагал. Ну ёбаный YouTube, бля, как обычно.
At least my visitors have been kind enough to leave the gate open.
Ну уж не такое тут и большое расстояние, чтобы, блядь, с винтовки, блядь, шмалят. Мое почтение. Давай, встань, встань, встань. Скажи, что я тебя не убил с Баррета. Ладно. Крыса ебучая. А, стоп, я вижу еще колонну.
Any time I'd bought had been going real cheap. If I was gonna plant the rest of those explosives, I had to do it now.
Кстати, а чё будет, если я... Ничего. Ну да, но кто бы, блядь, мог подумать. Сюда куда-нибудь. Ой, это трудно. Это, блядь, вообще, сука, такая трудная игра. Ну, блядь. Я сейчас вот без преувеличения, без всей хуйни говорю, то, что это, блядь, Dark Souls, но Dark Souls с такой сюжеткой, блядь. Большие переживания у меня по этой игре, ну прям, блядь, за главного героя. Это, блядь, слов не могу найти даже нормально.
Who wants to take a shot? You see what this is? Come on, anybody? Want to be a hero? I got nothing to lose. Let's do it.
Que porra que tá acontecendo aqui?
Ох, я подошел. Навес. Навес. Блять, и кто бы мог подумать, что его буду звать Навес? Я нет. Ебать, я объезжал с этой хуйни, когда узнал.
My problem? Wanna know what my problem is? You're turning humans into glue. That's what my fucking problem is.
I don't know what you're talking about, American. All I know is what I hear about you. You bodyguard for the Brancos. They are all dead. You help the poor. Today, many of them dead. You are a proper American hero.
Если, блять, нет, только не вот это вот стоп-кадр, только не этот. Так вот, насчет то, что они людей по частям хуярят и продают на органы. О, да, это, конечно, блядь, полный пиздец. Ну, а где этого нет? По-любому в мире вот такой вот навес существует, и, блядь, это практически по реальным событиям, нахуй. Это, конечно, жестко, но, блядь, если так посмотреть... Мысли, конечно, у меня хуёвые насчет этого. Ну, блядь, типа они, блядь, забирают людей из трущоб. Ну да, убивают, блядь, но... Такое 50 на 50, я не знаю, как насчет этого что-то ответить. Не знаю, благие намерения, чи не, нахуй, но я в этом ничего плохого, блядь, не вижу, как бы это сейчас кринжово не звучало, но, блядь, все равно. Немножко переступает норму морали, но, блядь. А как? А как хотели-то, блядь?
That's right.
You think you made any difference? You think stopping this legitimate business venture is helping anyone?
Legitimate? You're stealing people's organs!
We pay for everything! We have the records!
Oh, so people can sell their livers? Their hearts, their eyeballs. You're insane, you sick fuck.
We kept people safe in the city. Listen.
Ну да, тем вот именно то, что они их прям, блядь, пиздят, прям забирают насильно, то да. А имеется в виду законной части, то, что если человек сам захотел бы, вот, то, что его на органы бы отдали. Вот я про это немножечко до этого сказал не то, что хотел.
People safe. I know a lot of powerful people.
Well, your powerful people aren't gonna help you out of this one, buddy.
Да иди ты нахуй, блядь, своей бутылкой. Оп, я без хп. Мне тоже никакие связи не помогали, видите ли. Стоп-кадр, блядь. Вот, сука, вот это мешает таблице. Как ее убрать? А, нет, я не уберу эту таблицу. Просто чё с рукой, нахуй? Сука. Это чё, блядь, такое? Это так бутылка на него подействовала или чё? Блять, как стрелять-то, ёбаный рот. В смысле, блядь, дурака не идет Алена? Что за достижение, братское? Опа, бан. Блядь, мне очень срочно нужна хилка. Хавы. Блядь, понял, тут патрон побольше. N нажми. В смысле, в чем прикол? А, блядь, ну опоздал ты. Немножко опоздал. Ну пиздец, ну ты сам все видел. Сука, знал бы я вот раньше. Там такой пиздец, блядь. Так, походу... Ой! Бан! Вот и все, вот и хил. Блять, опять уебище. Шоты нулину. Только не откидывай меня назад. А, все, найс. Давай перезаряжайся, я тебя кую. Я там серьезно попасть не может. Бля, ну когда у тебя перезарядка, как будет? хуйня.
Chega dessa porra!
Надо его разводить на булке, блядь.
Vou te matar!
О, блядь. Тогда я с тобой ебался, блядь. Бам. Не успел я, да? Сука. На, получи. С бутылки. Да чё, нет смысла, блядь, тебе стрелять. Серьезно? Пау. Все равно меня отпиздил. Вау. Это пистолет тут сильнее, блядь, чем этот, нахуй.
Valeu!
Ну, блядь, ну вот прям вовремя эта крыша трясется, я ебал. Да почему тебя, блядь, не берет ёбаная М-ка, нахуй? Почему, блядь, с пистолета? Да пожалуйста. Помогите, блядь. Сука, блядь. Гайды, что ли, сейчас начать смотреть, как эту хуйню убивать, я не знаю.
Essa vai pro pessoal lá de casa. Filha da puta! Eu não tenho medo de morrer, seu babaca!
Умри, блядь. Падла. Пистолет достань, добей его нахуй. А, стоп. Может, когда он перезаряжается, типа, просто пробежать под него? Давайте так попробуем. Вставай, вставай, беги. А, он хоть текстуру хуярит. Блядь. Как его убить? Помогите. Блядь, помогите. Как тебя вынести, это сука уёбище, а, толстая. Ugh. Это очень трудно, блядь. Пау. А, спрячься, блядь. Ой. А я... Блядь, да не трясись. Да блядь, я смог! Понял. Хоть багом ча убьем его. Бах нашел, пацаны, бах. Тупо бах. Давай дальше. Все, пизда туда. Давай, раз. Пал, блядь. Главное, чтобы я сейчас лег нормально. Почему ответ? Да. Уа, блядь! Нави, контракт нахуй. Кто поим? Пиздец. Просто пиздец.
I told you the city was dangerous, friend.
I kinda like it. It's growing on me.
Nice to see a happy tourist smiling.
Фасос.
What are you doing here?
I came back
Да ладно, блядь.
Why?
to save you.
Oh, yeah, real hero.
Listen,
Now, come with me, Max. To Brazil. Be a chance to play the fall guy in a plot that my boss's brother's hatching to profit from the selling of human organs. Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
what are you talking about? I don't know nothing about human organs, man. Victor and Marcelo are trying to teach Rodrigo a lesson. Get him to loosen the purse strings and the family money. They pressured me into doing it. You wanna die? I came back for you. I did my best. I'm having a kid, Max. I gotta go.
Fuck you.
Sure. Later. Now, let's go. Hope this thing works.
Как все совпало. Навес погиб. Тупо. Голова, чё там? Какая? 13? Чё-то я проебал, блядь, сообщение пришло.
I owe you everything.
Ёбни
No,
я,
you
блядь,
don't.
уже.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your sister.
I was there. It wasn't your fault.
I was paid to protect her and I didn't.
She married into a sick family.
Maybe.
I just wanted to say thank you for giving us a chance to live. I mean, as a family.
I hope it all works out for you, for all of you.
Thank you. Don't be too long.
Well, buddy, that's it.
Where are you guys gonna go?
I don't know, maybe back to New York, maybe down to Argentina. Giovanna has family in Salvador. Maybe we'll just stay there.
Yeah, I got business to take care of.
I'm sorry I dragged you into this.
Бля, что за цветокор, как будто он объебанный, блядь. Он же не пьет уже. Или это таблетосы, которые хилились. Ну ладно, похуй. Просто это всю игру уже, блядь. Я, конечно, понимаю, но, блядь.
I know it was very wrong.
Alright, it's done. And hey, I'm having myself a fun old time. Maybe this is how things had to be. Figure I might as well die in the sunshine as die in the snow.
Look, I'm sorry I'm leaving. I got a kid coming. You know how it is.
I know how that is.
You know, I almost didn't say goodbye to you. I said to myself, maybe this guy will put a bullet in me.
Maybe I will. But not right now.
Thank you. Try to look after yourself, Max, huh? Life is worth living.
If you say so, pal.
I thought I was going to have to witness another murder.
Nah. Not him.
You ready?
I guess.
Okay. I've looked through this information you gathered. It's not very nice.
What is it?
It's the Ufe. The famous Mr. Becker.
Friend of Victor Bronco.
Yes. And a contributor to his campaigns. A government employee, of course.
And?
A weapons dealer. A murderer. This was known. A dealer in human organs. This wasn't known.
A proper gentleman.
Sure.
So you're gonna bring him down?
Yes, because I want to lose my wife and my children and then get killed myself. All that after watching him walk free.
Tell me what has to be done.
Well, officially there's nothing I can do.
And unofficially?
Well, we can always try something a little more creative.
Creative? De Silva had promised me a 10 o'clock showcase. I had to make sure I was on stage and ready for my close-up. Diga Becker.
Ну почему, если главный персонаж говорит вот на что-то Испания, ой, блядь, Испания, да мне похуй, короче. Почему это не перевести? Он же это как-то, блядь, понял. Он знает эти слова. Почему их вторым текстом, блядь, второй строчкой не перевести? Я могу понять, не переводить те слова, которые он не понимает. Кто-то там с ним общается вот на этом, блядь, языке. Ладно, это... Он сам говорил, я не знаю этот язык, отъебись от меня. А вот когда вот он на этом языке говорит, почему бы второй строчкой это не перевести?
Ei, olha aqui. Tropa. Ei, moço. Mano, quem é esse cara aí?
Manda tua conta, rapaz.
Vai se fuder, ó. Meu conta eu quero tomar no cu, pô.
Ela não desgruda dela, meu.
Ei, quem é essa cara aí?
Convidado nosso. Quebra esse otário aí.
Deixa comigo, me dá uma lição nele.
Então, o pai dela não desgruda. Ladrão, filha da puta! Atrás de inocente! Vai ver o que vai acontecer contigo! Vamos aqui! Eu não fiz aqui que você vai me proteger, caralho! Tá pensando o quê? Hã? Onde é que você vem? Fica aí, cara! E eu? Se fodeu, filha da puta! Otário!
А, похуй, да, висит он там.
Nada mais resolver aquela parada lá, hein? Demorou. Valeu, amigo.
Сейчас будет жопа. Готовься. Ой, да ладно. Вот жопа, вот где вот там на крышу с жирным перестрелился. Вот это жопа, блядь.
Hey, what are you doing here? Huh? I ask you a question. Answer him. Answer him. What are you doing? What? What are you doing here? O que você está fazendo aqui? What are you doing here?
I don't understand. I can't hear you.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Me in the ear.
Hey, answer me. What are you doing here?
Блядь, ладно, я не могу сказать, что это тупо, но как... Ну как, блядь? К тотальному пиздецу это предпоследняя миссия. Да, блядь. Сука, два тупых дауна, блядь.
Time to find out what the hell was going on.
Нихуя, прям две пульки в легкое.
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
Чё тут ничего
Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own. I guess our little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield, never leaving at all.
Блять, его вообще не видно, нахуй. Я думал, Хура попал. Ну да, блять, согласен. Что-то под конец, блять, ха-ха с этих катсцен ловлю, я ебу.
It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Por favor, eu te fiz uma pergunta, pô. A gente não tinha nada a ver com aquilo. Eu te prometo, cara. Tu ama o time. Me dá nome.
А ну стоять, нахуй. Мне тоже не нравится. Бежать они, блядь, захотели. Блядь, он меня шотнул. Контрольный. Что-то я туда, да, зашел? Бан, блядь.
The last few prisoners were trapped in here, and more pressingly, seemed I was too.
Ох, блядь. Так, ладно, понял, я воспользуюсь твоим советом, типа двойные пистолеты, блядь. Меня убили, нет? Почти. Блин, это самый удачный перекат, нахуй, который я видел, блядь. В стул, блядь, в стул, нахуй. Так, мне хилки нужны. Блядь, спецназовец года, я ебал. Давайте возьмем.
The security switch had to be in that booth.
Он хил лосс. Так, мне надо обоссаться. Ты сегодня, кстати, целый день практически мой голос слушаешь. Мне бы даже уже настоебало.
It was Monday's arrest log, as far as I could tell, and no sign of anybody from Nova Esperanza. All those poor bastards have been checked straight into the Imperial Palace Hotel.
Ну давай хило захаваю. Нихуя!
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Что мне делать? Ебать. Ну я старался. Бля, вы чё, тупые? Чё, мне не понравилось?
Nice. The perfect
Я
end
просто
to
взял
a
и
perfect
убил.
trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Блять, взаимно предельно твою мамку в пости. Ой, блядь. Не получилось. Давай меня не будет откидывать там, где я с ракетницей ебался.
Porra, você tá tentando fazer? Quebra as pernas dele! Cadê seu respeito? Não estamos brincando!
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward, and nothing changes.
Хилка? Да, кайф. Читаю вообще, блядь, где хилки находятся. Ну, блядь, ладно, знаете, в коленку хотя бы.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Так, я нашел. Ты попал, бля, ёмнися. Я чё, блядь, не выйду, что ли? Блядь, слава богам, что тут еще одна дверь есть. Я серьезно из-за него бы не смог выйти. Вот уебище, а. Ой, я знаю, чего хочу делать. Ой. Опа. Пипакс. Нет, он куда-то смотрел, значит, там по-любому кто-то есть.
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there were more pressing matters to deal with.
Че, он один был? Блядь, не пойму.
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance.
Бля, музыка мне вообще не нравится. Пизда, походу, сейчас какая-то будет.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Ты про это говорил? Я уже понял, что пиздец. Так, не спеши, это врагов убито в ходе замедления времени 500. А, не хуйня, сейчас осталось 40. Так, специалист по головам. 1000 голов скоро будет. Хуя, 10 000 выстрелов скоро будет. Ну чё, го? Это что такое? Ну что, баги, что ли? Не пойму. Какого хуя вы меня рашите, мы так не договаривались. Хуяк.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving. If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Hotline моя, блять, какой-то.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Хил. Принял. Блядь. Бля. Так, не понял, что с картинкой. Не, с картинкой все норм. Битрейт просел, правда, только с 4 до 3000, а его до 1000 упал. Ну, пропуск кадров не должно быть. Просто лака из-за интернета. Кстати, как со звуком? Это задержки нет? Бля, игра крашнулась. Че, блядь, зарядкой почему телефон не вставляется?
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Блять.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine.
Да не, по-любому что-то тут есть.
I'd spent my... The CS were all but out of business in Sao Paulo, and suddenly Becker and Victor looked like local heroes in the war on crime. They'd really gotten their money's worth outsourcing their problems onto me. My old pal Serrano. We'd both been unwitting clowns in this sorry circus. Part of me hoped he'd made it out of that hotel alive. I didn't recognize the guy. Maybe this was the new slum king De Silva had talked about. A throne never stays empty for long. Fame at last. It was no great surprise I'd made Ufe's most wanted list. I hadn't done much to improve the reputation of Americans abroad over the past few weeks, and there they were, my illustrious employers, 3 dead and still every chance I'd go 4 for 4. None of this was gonna look good on the resume. And I was in good company. Howell Passos, sent up north to find a washed-up gringo who would act tough and play dumb. Boy, did he ever deliver.
Все понятно, блядь. Ой, что-то я не то сделал, походу. Да, блядь. Так, а что по картинке? Почему она, блядь, пролагивает? Или это у меня инет проседает? Что за хуйня? Что происходит? Почему картинка подвисает? Неужели мне придется перезапускать, блядь? Бля, где нахуй? Битрейт 900, блядь, 900. Все, 2 хотя бы 1000, блядь, нормально. Ёбнуться. Вот, нет, все нормально, нормально, и потом... Пиздец.
It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself.
Опа, здорово.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. That would have been too easy. The bastards had me locked in. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing.
Ну вот же, блядь, поднимись.
If I didn't do... My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique.
Бан. понял, блядь, что с картинкой? Серьезно сейчас нахуй. Ну что, придется все перезапускать опять? Битрейт 100. 100, блядь, передач. Сейчас. Буду решать данный момент. А когда вот свернул игру, все нормально. 3000 опять. А нет, опять 1000. Что-то прыгает, блядь. Что с инетом? Ладно, сейчас перезапущу стрим тогда. И опять продолжим.